Room 13. A loud crack of thunder was heard, followed by heavy rainfall. Dark, pregnant clouds were ready to burst out with rain. We were in a hostel trying to enjoy this dark, spine-chilling weather. Most of the girls were in the hall, sitting together, gossiping, chattering, and trying to study. With a loud boom, the lights went out. Pitch black, everything grew. Crackling voice of thunder added to the horrific scene. Rita rushed in the hall with her breast heaving and her mouth unable to utter a word. We were all shocked to see her so terrified. She said, Something has happened to Lydia." Without even a second thought, we all ran towards Lydia's room. She was lying on her bed, groaning, her hands stretching with stress. She was turning white. I stepped forward to touch her shoulder, her big red eyes looking at me. At that moment, my whole body started shivering. She jumped up and started banging her head on the wall. We tried to stop her, but her body was stiff and powerful. After a moment, she fell down on her bed, lying straight and relaxed. Lenny was Lydia's best friend and was holding her hand, crying. In a glimpse of an eye, we saw Lenny's hand in Lydia's mouth. She bit her hand so hard that blood started oozing out of her hand. Blood dripping from Lydia's mouth, her face grave and eyes strange. She wasn't the same person. Her voice grew strange like iron nails dragged over rock. Words inaudible and voice rising and falling. Then the eyes that had been as white as the naked body turned to black, and her mouth stretched wide in an eternal scream. Our breaths stopped, her body stretching in several directions, as if now it will fall apart. Everyone went out of her room and locked her from outside. The environment of the hostel was dark and terrifying. The presence of some invisible and ghastly creature was felt. Pin-drop silence and pitch dark all around. We all went to our rooms to sleep, but sleep was beyond our reach. It petrified us, wondering about Lydia's condition. After some time, we all went to the land of dreams. The clock was striking 2 when my roommates and I heard a knock on the door. It wasn't a casual knock. It felt as if someone was scraping its nails on the door and knocking with it. No one dared to open the door. Afterwards, we heard someone dragging a sack or something on the floor. It was growing mysterious. A loud screech and then silence. Something weird was happening outside. No one was sleeping anymore, but the courage of going out of the room evaded us. Lydia was crying with pain. Ear-piercing shrieks were heard. A few moments were followed by silence. Someone was going upstairs on the terrace. Who? Why? Lydia? Oh no. We all went out of our rooms and saw blood on the floor. We rushed towards the terrace. As we reached, she dropped herself down from the terrace, her body lying on the ground, bleeding and deformed. I couldn't believe my eyes. After a couple of minutes, I heard police coming in. That incident was horrifying. We couldn't understand what had happened. I left that hostel because it was haunting me. After a few years, my friends met me and they told me the background of Lydia's incident. Lydia used to worship Satan. In her room, she used to perform such kinds of rituals. Her body was possessed by Satan, and under that control, she used to do bad things. At the end, her life ended. After that, whoever stayed in the room she possessed observed paranormal activities. Room 13 became haunted and was locked forever. Okay guys, if you like that story and you want to hear some more, please like, comment, and subscribe. There'll be more content coming your way. This is Infamous, signing off.